Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I thrifted this little vase for $1 and we're going to give it a makeover. I hand drew this little bird on a piece of rice paper that I got off of Amazon. These are the 3 molds that I'll be using: the Angelica Aura, Blooming Banners, and Delicate Flora. All 3 of these molds that I'm using are by Redesign, and they're beautiful. I love them. I'm using the little rose pieces on this Angelica Aura mold, and I will be making a frame around my little bird picture with different pieces and parts of these molds. I wasn't happy with the way that little piece was fitting in there, so I decided on a different piece. And all you do is just start over, try again. I take my little bird picture and start placing the molds around it until I'm happy with the way it looks. Once I get my little molds all set and I'm happy with the placement, it's time to start gluing them down. So what I do is I take my little bird drawing and place it where I want on the vase, and I start putting a little marker around it as an outline so I know where to place my molds. I'll be using tape bond quick and thick to secure my molds in place. I'll be using IOD's apothecary labels, and I'll be using the small typeset to add the word fly to my label. Here I just use the individual letters to press down a little bit harder It just wasn't showing up as much as I wanted it to. And here I just take a wet wipe and try to get rid of some of the excess glue that's coming out around the edges, just cleaning it up a little bit. I let my molds dry overnight. The next day, I'm going to give it a coat of Rust-Oleum's linen white. Okay, after 2 coats, I decided I was going to add some of the Dixie Belle Sea Spray and dab it on just to give it a little texture and better coverage. I go with a dabbling motion around the molds up to the edge of them. I don't go on top of the molds because I don't want to mess up the beautiful details in these molds. And also, I don't go on the inside where I'm going to be decoupaging my little bird drawing. Once everything was dry, I'm taking some DIY clay-based paint and I'm putting a little bit of tarnished pearl and a little bit of kissing booth mixed together for the color on the roses. I'm using DIY paint color in cake batter. They had some little tiny flowers. I was giving them a little touch of that color. The leaves I'll be using gypsy green. Here I'll be using a wet wipe to distress the paint on the flowers. And if I take too much off, I'll add some more paint. I just play with it until I'm happy with the results. Next, I'm going to be using Mod Podge to decoupage my little bird drawing. As I'm decoupaging my little bird drawing down, I'm just tearing off the edges that are overlapping onto the molds. I'm just piecing it together till I'm happy with the way it fits in the frame. Next, of course, because I love it, it's one of my favorite things to do, Pen Tart Classic Crackle Varnish. I'll be adding component number 1 and letting it dry for an hour or two. Here I use my heat gun to kind of speed up the process a little bit. Once component number 1 is dry, I'm going to be adding component number 2. This is the Pen Tart Classic Crackle Varnish. So I give it a good coat of that and then I'll let that dry. Once that's dried very well, I'm going to take Paint Couture and the Van Dyke Brown Antique and Glaze, and I will go all over the whole the whole vase, wiping back and getting as much as I can down in those little crackles. Once the antiquing glaze is dry, I'm going to take Paint Couture Luxe Metallic Paint in the color bronze, and I will be highlighting over the molds. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, help my channel grow. I appreciate each and every one of you, and welcome to my new subscribers. I'm so happy you're here.